Now, you made a mistake. You fired your trank dart while the Quetzal was above water. You need to act fast. You need to get on your horse and get your lasso ready. You don't have much time because your Quetzal is drowning, losing its oxygen slowly. Be calm and don't miss. You might not have another shot like I had here. You lock your lasso on the Quetzal and you ride your horse to shore. Alright, you saved your Quetzal. Congratulations. A Yuri. A Quetzal, yes, you can net the flyers. A mana Garmer, yes, manas are pretty large, but they cannot get out of the net projectile. Also, a rock drake, you can net projectile a rock drake. And also, wyverns. The smaller crystal wyverns can be trapped. Terries, Tylas, bears, Perlovias, and kangaroos. All the medium-sized dinos that you cannot pick up with RGs or the ones that jump on you. This net projectile will be very good for to tame them all. And also a mammoth. These guys are also huge, but the net projectile gets them no matter what. Now you know how Stego is insane these days. Well, it is not anymore. If they keep this for enemy dinos, medium-sized soakers are pretty much done. Before you move on to the next one, I appreciate if you subscribe. A Mosasaurus cannot be netted, and that is expected. Tuso is also a no-no. You can't grab the grabber. Now a Basilo. Considering you can't even grab these guys with a Tuso, I wasn't expecting. So, no net for the Basilo. A Palacio might be the largest creature that you can net underwater. A Megalodon and a Dunkleon, about the same size, and both can be netted. A Sarco and a Capro also can be netted, outside of the water or inside of the water. And also the Baryonyx meets the same fate. It can be trapped with a net projectile. These dolphins are passive tames, so netting them might sound useful, but they cannot be tamed while netted. Mantas are exactly the same too. Now, the anglerfishes are a must-have for silica pearl farming, and they can be netted. Alright, that's about it for this video. I am level 180, maximum level survivor. How did I get here? Will be in this video. Let's get to level 180, that's the max level for a survivor, by collecting all the explorer nodes, starting with the island. So, I am level 1 now, and this is the island. We are starting from the first story map. Tech bow can one-shot turrets, and it can even one-shot heavy turrets with its projectile explosive arrow mod. It also does insane damage to structures. And you can shoot them outside of the turret range. This needs to be fixed right now. But at least heavy turrets can shoot them like rockets. Now, if you think tech bow is broken, subscribe right now. Did you see what I did there? How to get tech arrows and how to use the tech bow. In Genesis Part 2, you can unlock the tech bow engram if you are level 116. Then you can craft it in the replicator. So, how do we get tech arrows? Well, you can't. Tech bow doesn't use any arrows we already had. So, no trank arrows, no stone arrows, and no metal arrows. Instead, tech bow uses element shards as arrows, and it can turn them into arrows whichever you like. To change the arrow type, you can press square on PS4, X on Xbox, and R on PC version. Each arrow type has a different cost of element shards. You can see how many arrows you can use under the arrow type. Explosive arrows seems to be the most expensive one. If I fire one metal arrow with shards, now, the wall you are seeing in front of you is built 30 foundations away. Look at this now. This is just beyond unbalanced. This is absurd. It says 0 damage, but constant burning does decent amount of damage. And that is making my PC lag really bad. So I'm just gonna throw a few more and then we will check the damage. Now look at that. Just in few seconds. Look at that damage. Giant hatch frame, tech wall, metal wall, and the tech turret all took decent amount of damage, but the heavy turret did not took any damage. Guess others will get fixed as well. I hope they will do it soon enough. You can place the catapult on top of a Quetzal, so no base is safe if you are outside. They can just fly to your base and let it rain fire boulders, one after another, with its really high range, and they can even do it with more than one people. Literally a meteor shower on top of your poor base. Before you move on to the next one, I appreciate if you subscribe. New net gun can trap a Giga. Apparently, there is an upgraded version of the net projectile and it can net everything. The net gun can net a Giga and it can net a Rex, a Fire Wyvern. The net gun can be used on them, also a Racer, and even a Reaper. It can just net everything. But this Reaper is acting weird. It just goes underground when it's netted. Also, it works on tamed dinos and enemy dinos as well. So, how is that gonna affect the Giga fights? Imagine that. Now, how do we get this weapon? This thing was a surprise because it was not in the weapons that is shown for Genesis Part 2. Also, there is no engram for it. And the information in the Gamepedia page is just from yesterday, and there is barely any information on this page. This weapon, the net gun, was most likely a glitch, a mistake. It wasn't even supposed to be in the game right now, but somehow it is now. So I don't know if they're gonna keep it or not, but this is how you get this insane weapon. I spawned 10 million hexagon points, and after I spent almost all of it, I managed to get one. one, so it's not gonna be acquired easily. I spent like 9 million hexagon points just to get one. But maybe you can get it cheaper. Just so you know, it's definitely not common. Now, I'm gonna spawn another 10 million points, and I'm just gonna open as many as tier 3 loot crates for the net gun. I will buy all the crates really quick until my inventory gets slot cap. Then I will dump all and do it again until I get one net gun. I can skip or actually let you watch how many times I had to do this. You can just move forward if it's too boring.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Survivor. G'day, Survivor. Here's what I've got. That'll do, right? Cheers, Survivor. Welcome to the Hexagon Exchange. Cheers, Survivor. Thanks, mate. Welcome to the Hexagon Exchange.
Alright, this time it was cheap, just 3 million points. Who doesn't have that? Now I have one, pretty nice, but I got no ammo for it. You cannot use the net projectiles. You need net gun ammo. For those, you need to open tier 2 loot crates, which this was actually easier. I got it after like one slot cap of opening crates. Let's get some net gun ammo again. Alright, done. It's gonna be a must-have item for alpha tribes doing giga fights, etc. Before you move on to the next one, I appreciate if you subscribe.